That probably just doesn't annoy Michael Jordan. That probably annoyed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It probably annoyed Magic Johnson.
The GOAT debate just got a whole lot messier. For years, fans watched the subtle tension between Michael Jordan and LeBron James play out in quiet side glances and sly remarks. Now, the truth is finally surfacing. It's not just MJ. Almost every all-time legend, from Magic Johnson to Scottie Pippen, has their own issues with King James. The tension was always there, and for the first time, the reason is becoming crystal clear.
Career's not over. I'm just thinking, why he's saying that, I don't know. Maybe he thinks that sells. Maybe he's taking the Donald Trump approach and trying to sell himself. I don't know.
My problem is more so with LeBron is if you are the greatest player, if people are saying you are the greatest player, or if people are saying Michael Jordan is the greatest player, why do you need to say it? Michael Jordan has never, ever said he's the greatest player to ever play the game. Why? He's respected all the other players before him. So for LeBron to say that, he's sort of pulling himself out.
And it's not just retired legends giving him heat. Current stars get frustrated watching LeBron James assemble handpicked super squads, only to see him turn around and critique the roster like he wasn't the architect. Fans erupt when he acts untouchable, and the media gets grilled the moment they ask a tough question. From the infamous decision to viral dunk tape controversies and every headline that sets Twitter on fire, LeBron seems to attract friction like it fuels him. The bigger question, does he care about the criticism, or does he thrive on being the villain everyone debates? Make no mistake, LeBron James is undeniably one of the greatest to ever touch a court. Stats, rings, and longevity all speak for themselves. But here's the twist that drives past legends wild. He doesn't just want to join the GOAT conversation, he wants to end it, crowning himself as the ultimate answer. When he openly claimed to be the greatest, it landed like a slap across decades of basketball history, irritating icons like Michael Jordan and even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They don't dispute his skill, they just can't stand the self-proclaimed crown. And the burning question on everyone's mind? What was Michael Jordan's first reaction when he heard LeBron make that bold claim?
I was ecstatic. Obviously, I showed that the first wave of emotion was when everyone saw me crying. That was all for 52 years of everything in sports going on in Cleveland. And then after I stopped, I was like, that one right there made you the greatest player of all time.
It's about chasing the validation. LeBron said, in 2016, winning the NBA championship, coming back from 3-1. That's the thing I felt like made me the greatest of all time. That probably just doesn't annoy Michael Jordan. That probably annoyed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It probably annoyed Magic.
Brace yourself, because this moment was next level. What unfolded combined humor, legendary presence, and a silent shade all at once. That glance, the sudden laugh, the slight head shake from Michael Jordan spoke louder than anything LeBron James could say in hours of interviews. MJ roasted him without uttering a word. Unsurprisingly, the clip exploded into memes overnight, with every screenshot, reaction, and pause turning into internet gold, perfectly capturing exactly what MJ was thinking. Then Vincent Goodwill weighed in, and the league couldn't ignore it. NBA insiders and analysts chimed in immediately after LeBron crowned himself the GOAT. Former Boston Celtics GM Danny Ainge shared his perspective on a radio show, sparking discussion, and even Scottie Pippen, despite his complicated history with MJ, highlighted exactly what rubbed him the wrong way about LeBron's claim, breaking it down in a way that turned the debate up a notch. Just when fans thought the drama couldn't escalate, Pippen returned with a statement so impactful it shifted the entire conversation, revealing layers about Jordan's character that hit the basketball world hard. Then came the moment with the GOAT himself. Michael Jordan, six-time NBA champion and holder of countless finals MVPs, was asked directly if he thought he was the greatest ever, and his response was perfect. No bragging, no flashy flexing, just that trademark calm that lands harder than any speech ever could. While debates raged on, Jalen Rose stepped in with a precise, surgical breakdown, comparing eras, styles, and mindsets in a way that finally clarified why so many legends have taken issue with LeBron James's bold claim.
One, in a sense, because I think it disrespects Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, all the guys that prior to me, I never had a chance to play against. What everybody's saying I am, I never had the chance to compete against other legends that was prior to me.
LeBron officially passed Larry Bird and got into the top 5 when he won his final championship, his only championship in Cleveland. In my mind, he still has a way to go clearly to pass Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, 11 championships, 13 years. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
The captain.
and my heart just won't let him pass Magic.
Let's be real, the numbers don't lie. LeBron James's achievements are monumental. For NBA titles across 3 teams, for MVP awards, and over 40,000 career points, cementing him as the all-time leading scorer. His resume reads like a trophy museum. But to understand why the pushback started, and why it never fully went away, you have to consider timing. When he first called himself the GOAT, he had just 1 championship, while legends like Michael Jordan had 6, Kobe Bryant 5, and Magic Johnson 5, all building dynasties before anyone spoke boldly. So LeBron's early self-crowning didn't come off as confidence to the old guard. It felt like spotlighted disrespect. Critics also seize on the nickname King James, which he claimed for himself back in high school before entering the NBA. Unlike most legends, whose nicknames were bestowed by fans or media after dominance, LeBron crowned himself king as a teenager, long before a single professional victory. That audacious move left a lasting impression on the old-school players, and even now, it continues to spark debate, proving that greatness isn't just about what you achieve, but when and how you announce it.
Whiny, all the above. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they have given him everything he wanted. They have the highest payroll in NBA history. He wanted J.R. Smith last summer. They paid him. He wanted Shumpert last summer. They bought in Kyle Korver. He's the best player in the world. Does he want all the good players? He don't want to compete? Bro, LeBron's a great player and a great guy. But this notion that he's got to have all the best players on his team. He's got Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. He want everybody. He don't want to compete. He want to be the favorite all the time. It just pisses me off that a guy that great don't want.
And if anyone still wonders about Michael Jordan's feelings toward LeBron James, LeBron made it clear himself on the Pat McAfee show. He showed immense respect for MJ, calling him the standard and a true inspiration, but he also dropped a line that spoke volumes. There's no personal connection, no real friendship. LeBron admitted, "My motivation is this ghost I'm chasing." The ghost played in Chicago, revealing that his mission has always been measured against Jordan's legacy. Here's the hard truth. Matching 6 championships is just part of the story. The bigger challenge is surpassing MJ's cultural influence and global impact, levels no player has ever reached. Even if LeBron wins 2 more titles to tie Jordan, he can't replicate MJ's iconic stature, public adoration, or legendary mystique. Jordan became the global face of basketball at the perfect moment in the 90s, when the world was discovering the NBA, making him larger than the sport itself. LeBron faces a very different reality, constantly under scrutiny, with critics everywhere, and consistently labeled one of the most polarizing figures in league history.
We all know MJ. Even if you don't know him personally, he's one of the most ruthless competitors there is. And till I'm done, and he doesn't have to look at me run up and down wearing the number 23, and every time my name is mentioned with his, he's like, I don't fucking talk.
Even as LeBron rose towards superstardom, the backlash started heating up fast. Much of it came from the fact that he crowned himself before fully proving it. His talent was undeniable, but many players in the NBA felt his self-praise was too loud and too early. Carlos Boozer even added his own voice to the debate, fueling the fire further. One of the most talked about criticisms was that LeBron's behavior made him one of the most polarizing figures in basketball history. Nothing captured that more than the infamous Chosen One tattoo across his back, which became a story in its own right. For context, Sports Illustrated put 17-year-old LeBron on the cover in 2002 with the headline The Chosen One, creating massive hype. But when he permanently inked those words across his upper back, critics saw it as proof that he bought into his own legend too soon. Instead of letting his game speak, they argued, he branded himself as basketball's savior before even stepping onto an NBA court. By 2021, polls made it clear, LeBron James had become one of the most disliked athletes in the US. Twitter data confirmed the trend, showing his drama reaching new heights. In 2022, a major online betting company analyzed negative tweets about the league's biggest stars over a month, and LeBron dominated the charts with over 100,000 negative mentions. More than double Kevin Durant's roughly 35,000, who trailed behind him along with James Harden and Kyrie Irving, each facing their own waves of criticism.
LeBron James coming up to me, unexpectedly I might add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son. Can't repeat the words because they ain't suited for FCC airwaves. That's what he was doing. For the record, his agent and friend Rich Paul has my number. Maverick Carter, who works under him, has my number. LeBron James knows how to get in contact with me if he wanted to. He never called, because had he called and wanted to talk to me, I would have accepted that call. He approached me during the game and he said, "Stop effing with my son. That's my effing son. Stop effing with my son." I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. Stop this. We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his...
But the twist is, LeBron's polarizing image didn't appear overnight. It's been building for years. Back in 2008, when a 23-year-old LeBron was still chasing his first NBA championship, tensions with other players were already bubbling. After a regular season loss to LeBron's Cavaliers, Washington Wizards guard Deshaun Stevenson didn't hold back, declaring he's overrated, a line that echoed across the league like a lightning strike. Yet one moment would cement LeBron in the spotlight as a figure fans love to debate. Over 13 million people watched it live, and the fallout was savage. His massive 2010 ESPN special, The Decision, wasn't just about switching teams. It was a turning point where widespread support crumbled. Imagine it, Cleveland's hometown hero, expected to deliver a championship to his city, goes on national TV for a dramatic, hour-long event, only to close with the unforgettable line, "I'm taking my talents to South Beach," leaving fans stunned and his reputation forever altered. Cleveland fans erupted with anger, feeling as if LeBron had abandoned them without a second thought. Jerseys went up in flames on the streets that very night, and emotions ran high across the city. Even the Cavaliers owner fired off a scathing letter, calling the move a cowardly betrayal. Neutral fans weren't spared either. Many saw the televised spectacle as over the top, a display of LeBron putting himself above the game before he'd even earned a championship. The nation watched the drama unfold in real time, and for countless people, their view of him changed forever. After the decision, the controversy only escalated. Forbes named LeBron one of the most disliked athletes on the planet, and the Miami celebration that followed with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh fanned the flames further. The trio threw a lavish party where LeBron joked about winning not one, not two, not three championships, a moment that struck many as arrogant since they hadn't even played a single game together yet. Original clip. Original clip. Even Michael Jordan couldn't ignore the drama. When asked if he would ever team up with his biggest rivals,